Visit Japan through Japan.
Thank you for coming.
It's March 31st. I got ready, closed my luggage, and now I'm heading from Abu Dhabi to Dubai to one of the countries I've always dreamt of visiting, Japan. I took the cab and now I'm ready to kickstart this long-awaited trip. Here I am, finally at the airport. Time to check in. Dubai Airport is actually one of the world's busiest airports. Over 80 million passengers travel through here every year. Now let me tell you a little secret. I have this habit where I always like to buy a new perfume before traveling because when I get back home, the scent reminds me of the trip. So that's exactly what I did. I bought a perfume from duty free and then headed to my gate. Window seat secured. You know, I had recently seen a video that said, if you're traveling to Japan, book a window seat because the view from above is magical. They were so right. Look at this view. The flight from Dubai to Osaka is about 10 hours long, and every second was filled with excitement. Hello, if you're enjoying this vlog, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Also, let me know where you'd like to travel next. Bye for now. Hello, Osaka. Wow, airport is busy. It took almost 2 hours to get through passport control. We finally grabbed our luggage and met our driver to head to the hotel. Now here's the sad news. We had reserved a table at a famous halal restaurant in Osaka called Wagyu Panga Halal for 9 p.m. Sadly, we couldn't make it because after traveling for so long, we were just too tired. We arrived at the hotel around 8 p.m. and honestly just needed sleep. So for now, all I can say is see you tomorrow. Good morning, Osaka. Day 1 starts now. We woke up early and headed to breakfast at 7 a.m. Our tour was starting at 8, and we couldn't wait to explore the city, which is known for its vibrant street food scene and lively entertainment districts. Breakfast was delicious. I was extra hungry because we skipped dinner last night. Oh, and the coffee? Perfect. Now it's time to start the adventure. First stop, Osaka Castle. One word to describe this place is stunning. Between the gorgeous cherry blossoms everywhere and this beautiful castle standing tall, everything felt so peaceful and magical. Next stop, Samurai Experience. We got to watch an incredible samurai show and even participated in one. Plus, we tried on samurai costumes. That was so much fun and truly made me feel connected to the Japanese culture. Then it was time for lunch. We walked around the city and found a small restaurant. I tried their noodles and fried fish, but honestly, I didn't like it. So instead, I went to 7-Eleven, Japan's famous convenience store. Now here's the fun fact. 7-Eleven in Japan is nothing like the ones elsewhere. They're super clean, have amazing food, and the best coffee. I grabbed some snacks and tried their coffee. It was 9 out of 10, one of the best coffees I've ever had. Then we hopped on a bus to our next city, Kyoto. It was a beautiful ride with endless views of nature and little towns passing by my window. I just fell in love with Japan on day 1. Our first Kyoto stop was the Fushimi Inari. This is one of the most famous shrines in Japan, known for its thousands of iconic red gates. I had been dreaming of visiting here, and even though it was crowded, it was really worth it. We walked through the gates, took amazing pictures, and then found a cozy cafe where I had the best hot chocolate ever. Now here is an interesting fact. Many elderly people work in Japan even after retirement age, partly because they value staying active and because Japan has one of the highest life expectancies in the world. After a long, exciting day, we returned to the hotel. What a start to the trip. And now, see you tomorrow. Good morning, Kyoto! Today is day 2 and I'm so excited for what's ahead. We woke up and got ready and of course we headed straight to breakfast to kick off the day. I just love breakfast. It's seriously my favorite meal of the day. This time though, I wasn't super impressed with the breakfast at our hotel. It wasn't as tasty as the one we had in Osaka, but the breakfast space had a lovely vibe and I was up early as usual. I'm that person who just loves waking up early. It gives me a little extra happiness and energy to start the day right. Alright, now let's go. Our first stop today is the Chion-in Temple. Quick fact, it's one of the largest temples in Kyoto and has a bell that's famous for being the largest in Japan. We took a couple of photos in front of the temple and then things got even more fun. We rented kimonos from a nearby shop, dressed up and hit the streets of Kyoto for a little mini shoot. And oh my goodness, it was such an unforgettable experience. I loved it. Here are some of the photos and videos from our shoot. How fun was that? Next, we made our way to the Golden Temple. So I read that this temple is covered in gold leaf and is one of the most iconic spots in Japan. It was super crowded with tourists, but the views and the nature around it still made it really enjoyable. After that, we headed to one of the places I was most excited about, the bamboo forest. We took a beautiful red train to get there, and let me tell you, this place felt like heaven on earth. It's so calm, peaceful, and just breathtaking. The air felt so fresh. By the way, did you know the bamboo in the forest can grow up to 30 centimeters a day? Interesting, right? After soaking in all the beauty, we walked around the area and tried some street food. We had taiyaki, which is a sweet fish-shaped pastry stuffed with custard. I loved it. It was so delicious. Oh, and something I noticed here in Japan, there are barely any public trash cans. Crazy, right? Apparently it's because people are really mindful of cleaning up after themselves, and it's just part of the culture here. And I read it is linked to something political. Better search that up because it is really interesting to know. That's a wrap on today. It was super fun, especially the kimono photo shoot. Now it's time to rest up because tomorrow is going to be just as exciting. I can't wait to share it with you all. See you tomorrow. Good morning. I woke up feeling super energized and excited because today we're heading to Nara. We grabbed a quick breakfast and joined a tour bus to head there. Did you know that Nara is home to the first permanent capital of Japan? Okay, so we were freezing while waiting for the bus and we didn't wait for long until it arrived, so that was good. We stopped by the Nara Deer Park, where deer roam freely and even bow to you for treats. How amazing is that? It was so beautiful there, though I have to admit I did not feed the deer because I was a little nervous. Before leaving, we popped into a souvenir shop to grab something special from this unique place. Nara is just one of a kind. Then we made our way to Fuji River. Wow, what a place! So calm, peaceful, and full of nature. I loved every step here, and thankfully it wasn't crowded at all, which made the experience even better. Here is another fun fact. Fuji is famous for its high-quality matcha, and there is even a whole street lined up with shops selling matcha drinks, chocolates, and ice cream.
I can't leave Japan without trying the matcha ice cream.
Of course, I had to try the matcha ice cream. Honestly, it was okay. Maybe a 6 out of 10 for me, but still fun to try. Now, see you in day 4. Something fun is coming up. Stay tuned. We woke up early, quickly had our breakfast, and headed back to the metro station to catch the bullet train to Tokyo, the vibrant capital city of Japan. Tokyo is known for its perfect blend of modern skyscrapers and traditional temples, its thriving tech scene, and its unique pop culture influence. Here is an interesting fact. Did you know the bullet train is so fast that it can travel up to 320 kilometers per hour? It's been running for over 50 years and has never had a fatal accident. Pretty cool, right? Here we are in the train. I was immediately impressed by how comfy the seats were and how clean and quiet the train was. The view outside was just gorgeous the entire 2-hour trip. Hello, Tokyo. The weather here is a lot warmer than in Kyoto and Osaka, and the city is bustling with energy. The vibe here is totally different. It's so busy and crowded. Did you know Tokyo is one of the largest cities by population with over 13 million people living in the metro area alone? Our first stop was the Asakusa Sensoji Temple, and wow, this was by far the busiest place we've been to on this trip. It was packed with tourists, so we didn't stick around long. We managed to snap some quick pictures, grabbed a few souvenirs, and moved on. Also, I couldn't leave without trying the famous strawberries covered in syrup. It's a popular treat, especially during festivals, and the sweetness of the strawberry is absolutely delicious. Next, we headed to the famous Akihabara Street, known for its bright neon lights and anime culture. Here is a fun fact. Akihabara is also considered the global center for electronics and tech. The streets were full of energy and so colorful. It felt like a whole new world. After that, we made our way to Tokyo Tower. I had no idea Japan had a tower so similar to the Eiffel Tower. It's almost identical, except it's painted in a vibrant red. Did you know that Tokyo Tower is actually taller than its Paris counterpart by 13 meters? We took some pictures in front of this iconic landmark before heading to dinner at a restaurant we'd reserved. Remember when we missed our dinner on the first night in Osaka? Well, we found the same restaurant in Tokyo and decided to give it another shot after hearing great reviews. The atmosphere was fantastic, but sadly, the food was not good. The rice wasn't great and the meat didn't taste as good as I expected. I'd give it 5 out of 10. After dinner, we made our way to our hotel in Tokyo. By the way, I've listed all the hotel names in the description. Check them out. This one is my favorite on the entire trip, and especially the hidden Japanese garden I stumbled upon while searching for the entrance. It was like a little slice of paradise, so peaceful and beautiful. It was freezing, so we didn't really stay there for long, unfortunately. Still, it was another moment of heaven on earth. Good morning from Tokyo. It's such a beautiful start to the day, and I'm especially excited because we're heading to the Harry Potter studio today. Now, I have to admit, I wasn't super excited at first since I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, but oh my goodness, this ended up being one of the best experiences I've had in Japan, and I would love to go back one day. I had the best time. I kicked things off with breakfast. Yes, I was up at 6:30 a.m. because I was that excited. I absolutely love breakfast, but this morning I also wanted to enjoy some quiet time with my book and coffee. It was so peaceful and just what I needed to get energized for the day ahead. After breakfast, we hopped on a bus to our first stop, Tokyo Park. It's massive and the vibe there is so relaxing. From there, we walked to a nearby temple, and I was lucky enough to witness a traditional Japanese wedding ceremony. It was so beautiful and meaningful to see how they celebrate love here. Then, we took the train to the Harry Potter studio, and I'm so glad the ride was calm and not crowded. Definitely a relief. When we arrived, I was already amazed by the displays outside. We snapped a few pictures before heading in, and as soon as we stepped through the doors, it was like we had entered the magical world of Harry Potter. The decorations, the lighting, the music, it all felt so authentic, like we were part of the movie itself. The tour was 4 hours long, and every minute was filled with behind-the-scenes magic. We learned all about the movie-making process, the makeup, the costumes, and the actors. We even got to see places that looked just like the ones in the films, like the dining hall where the students ate. It was mind-blowing how real it all felt. One of the coolest parts was when we went into a studio and had to react in a certain way for the camera. They then inserted our reactions into a scene from the movie, so it felt like we were actually acting alongside Harry and the other actors in the movie. Watching ourselves afterwards was absolutely hilarious. We were so bad at acting, but it was still so much fun. Another fun activity was in a photo booth, where we made a specific head movement for 10 seconds. After a minute, our faces were displayed in frames with the characters from the movies. It was like we were part of the artwork, and it was such a unique experience. We spent the next little while taking pictures at all our favorite spots. Just look at these moments we captured. Before leaving, we couldn't resist stopping by the gift shop to pick up some souvenirs. I mean, how could we not? We needed something to remind us of this magical day. Around 5 p.m. we were starving, so we grabbed dinner at the nearby pizza place before heading back to the hotel to rest up for tomorrow's big adventure, Disneyland. I can't wait. Good night for now and see you tomorrow. Good morning, another exciting day is here. Though I'm a little sad that we'll be heading home tonight at midnight, but let's not dwell on that just yet. We've got so much to do today. And first up, we're going to start our day with breakfast before heading to the magical world of Disneyland, Tokyo. After breakfast, we grabbed a taxi to Disneyland. The weather was cold and gloomy, and it felt like it might rain. It was freezing, but that didn't stop our excitement. We arrived at Disneyland and I was excited. My heart was racing. I couldn't wait to take pictures at every corner of the park. I felt so connected to it, and it brought back so many childhood memories. To make the experience even more fun and picture perfect, we decided to buy Mickey Mouse ears. They just put us in the mood and made the photos look much more adorable. My favorite photo spot was in front of the iconic Cinderella castle, of course. I also had so much fun exploring different themed attractions, like the Winnie the Pooh park. The decorations, the props, and even the shop inside were all so charming. I also loved the Beauty and the Beast section. It felt like stepping into the movie, especially with the classic song playing in the background. The atmosphere here was pure magic, joyful, colorful, and full of music. I was a little disappointed though that there wasn't a parade while we were there, but before long the rain started pouring down and we had to cut our time at Disneyland short. But just as we were heading out, we got to see Disneyland characters come out and wave to the crowd, which totally made my day. Before leaving, we stopped by the Disneyland store to pick up some souvenirs because, of course, you can't visit Disneyland without grabbing something to remind you of the fun experience. It was such a blast, though I wish we could have stayed longer. Next, we headed back to the hotel to pack our bags. After that, we made our way to one last stop before heading to the airport for our flight. Fast forward, we're now at a stunning place called Team Lab Planets. As you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's an immersive art experience where the artwork changes based on your movements and presence. It felt like walking through a world of flowers falling like rain all around us. I loved the whole experience and of course took plenty of photos and videos. Japan, you were truly a dream come true. I've enjoyed every single moment, the culture, the people, the history, and the nature. Everything was perfect. You've made this one of the best trips I've ever taken, and I truly hope this won't be my last visit. If you've never been to Japan, don't even hesitate. This is the place to be. Trust me, Japan is a destination you absolutely cannot miss. Visit and I guarantee you won't regret it. Hope you enjoyed this vlog and see you in the next one.